G'day and welcome back to Duck Solar Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. That's right, we are back again in France, continuing on with our farming, and we are not going to delay. We've just got to get straight in. We've got lots of things to do. So, one of the things we did mention in the last episode that we'd done in between episodes at one point is we put the seed mixer here and the fertilizer maker in. Well, seed production and fertilizer production. So what we need to do is we need to kickstart this off because we need the fertilizer for making the seeds, and then we need the fertilizer for the fields, and we need the seeds for the fields, all that sort of stuff. So we've started prepping all that. So I've just dumped 2 loads of water in here. So there's 300,000 litres of water in there. So that's all good, ready to go. So I'm just going to move this truck back out of the way because that's it for the liquid at the moment. Not entirely true, I guess, but for the moment we're going to just park this over here into the yard. In fact, I will park in the shed. I'll move it right out of the way. Alright, so we're just going to bring it over in here and park it in our big shed, and then we can deal with what we're going to do next. Alright, so we're just going to bring that in there. Hope everyone is doing well, by the way. We are doing really well. We are just trying to get back on top of videos again. We had a bit of a break coming back from our holiday, and yeah, we've sort of fallen behind a little bit. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the slurry from this truck. So this is the new truck we bought a little while back now. We haven't actually utilized in earnest in any way, shape, or form yet. So I'm going to bring him over here. We're going to pump some slurry into here. We've got 150,000 litres of slurry, so I'm going to pump that in. And then if we come back in here and have a look at our fertilizer production, which is just in here. So now with the slurry and the water, we've started producing our liquid fertilizer. Okay, so I'm going to do another load of slurry because I think we've got plenty of slurry on hand. I'm then going to bring over the manure, and I'm going to bring over some digestate, and that will produce us solid fertilizer. I only need to do one or the other, really. So I either do the slurry and manure, or I do the manure and the digestate. I'm not sure how much digestate we've got on hand. Let me have a look. I don't know if this can tell us the true story. Digestate, we've got 0 on hand. Okay. I don't think that's quite right, but we've got 416,000 manure stored. So we've got a bit of manure there to do that. So that's fine. We've got plenty of slurry for the moment. Noting we're not in a position where we need to actually output slurry to there. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to move this truck back. And in fact, what we will do, we'll take this truck back to the cows. We'll load it up with slurry again, but I'll bring the other truck as well with the belly trailers, load that up with manure and bring that over. And once we bring the manure over, we can at least get that started in production for the solid fertilizer as well. And then it's the liquid fertilizer though we need for, I think it was liquid fertilizer we need for the seed production. So then what we're going to do is use the Fent Trac to get some seeds, put that into the seed producer, and then we've got both of those underway in production. So, and obviously that goes a long way to us being more self-sustaining for the farm, because we're not going to have to go out and buy our seed, buy our fertilizer, all that sort of stuff. We're using byproducts from the animals that we can utilize into products that can be utilized on the farm. So, and it's all naturally based, obviously. There's no chemicals involved. All right. What we're going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to load up with slurry again. Now, while he's loading up with slurry, I don't know how much slurry we've got in here. We've got enough. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab this guy here, and we're going to grab some manure. Now, I can't remember if I've dumped manure in this silo or not. I have indeed. There's only 26 litres. Right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to load up. We've got 3 points to load up from. We've got the 2 lots of cow here, cow barns, and I've got the pig barn. So first off, we're just going to offload into here. Right. Not a great deal of manure there. I wonder where all the manure is stored then. It must be stored in the main silo. Right. Just going to move him down to the other cow pen. We've only got the one conveyor belt here. I do have to get one for the pigs as well. So I'm going to have to sort that out. Find reverse, duck. Find reverse. Oops. Right. Put him into there like that. Okay. What have we got there? 85,000 litres of manure. So at least what I've got from here now will kick-start that off, and then we can see if I've got it at the silo, we'll load up from the silo as well. And then once we've got all this up and running, we need to go off and collect some bales. I'm going to quickly go over and have a look and see how much is over at the pig barn. Uh, 26,000. Yeah, so there must be a bit of it stored in the silo, the main silo at the farm, I believe. Potatoes and wheat only in there. Let's go and have a look in here. All right, let's have a look. 42,000 manure in here. Okay, well, where's all our manure hiding? That's interesting. I don't know where the manure is. Okay. Well, I don't know what I've got to do there, but we'll see. All right, so we've got 116,000 litres in the truck at the moment. So we'll take this over and we'll offload this at least in there. I'm at a loss as to where all my manure is sitting then. I have to go and investigate what's going on with that. All right. Go and dump this over, get that going, and then that should get, like I said, that'll get us some solid fertilizer being produced, and then we go from there. So get on the road, duck. Oops. Haven't brought our time forward either, so I'm going to bring that forward to 15. Right. Insofar as field work at the moment, there is no field work apart from pulling the bales up. We haven't got any field work to do, which is fine. Now, that was the other thing too. So the other thing we need to do all this stuff for, and get the liquid fertilizer and all that sort of stuff going for, is also the 2 new greenhouses we've put in for the olives and the grapes. So that's reliant upon having fertilizer and stuff like that. We do need to go buy some herbicide. I'll have to have a look and see how much we need, determine which trailer I take over, and we'll get that up and running as well. All right. So we're going to dump the manure now, and we're going to have a look and see what's going on. The fertilizer. So we have the solid fertilizer being produced with the manure and the slurry, and we have the liquid fertilizer being produced with the slurry and the water. Now, what I'm going to see is I'm going to see if I put that on distributing. It's on distributing now. I wonder if that is going to automatically distribute here. And it is. That's good. All right, so liquid fertilizer is already here. So if we now come into here and have a look at our, where are we? Our seeds. We're getting liquid fertilizer from the fertilizer production next door. So that's excellent. So all we need now to bring is wheat, barley, oat, and we can start producing seeds. So what have we got in seeds? So we've got wheat, 117,000, barley, we've got bugger all, and oat, we've got 121,000. Now the oat I'm going to use for cereal and stuff like that. So I think for the moment we might just bring over the wheat, 117,000 wheat. Might bring over 100,000 wheat. Okay. But now this also now puts more impetus on the fact that we're going to have more of our wheat, barley, and oat crops as well, because that's also going to be going into this production chain, along with going into it for flour and all that sort of stuff. So it means we need to not so much diversify, but just make sure we've got ample supplies of product coming in to support all of our production requirements. So we'll take a load of wheat. This only takes, I think this is 80,000, this trailer. So we'll load up with that, and then that'll be it for now. That gives 80,000 seeds. That'll get us going for some time. We don't need to have 250,000 litres of seeds or anything there, ready, willing, waiting. And then we just continue to fill it up as we go along. All right. I really want to know where that manure's gone. Bring this into the seed. Go, offload. And then now that means if I bring up the seed production, we are now producing seeds as well. There we go. And it's very quick in producing the seeds. If you notice, it's quite a quick tick, which is good. But we don't need seeds straight away because we're not in the process of doing any seeding at the moment. So we can just pull in off here. I'll leave the trailer off here to the side, and the tractor for that matter. And we're good to go. All right. So that's what we've got going there. So that's all fine and good. We're going to go pick up some bales, I think, now. So we're going to take this guy out and get our bales off the field. So we finished off the baling of that field off camera from the last episode. So now I just need to go see, and I'll be interested to see how much grass we get off that field. I haven't done a full test to see how much we're going to get off that new combined field. So that field, remember, a combination of 3 fields over there. So this will be the first big test because we have actually fully prepared that piece of land. So we should be pretty much getting the most yield we can at the moment. So I'll be very interested to see how much we get. And that will sort of set the tone for how much grass it's going to provide us through the year. I think we'll get about 4 cuts of it during the year. I think that's how roughly it works out. And then that will give us, so obviously 4 times that amount of grass tells us how much grass we're going to have through the year to supply for the hay dryer and the silage fermenter, and therefore how much feed we've got set up for all of our animals. I'm just going to come around here off the railway line. Now we're going to set up our truck and trailers to accept our bales. Right, so we're going to accept square bale 240. Square bale 240. 240. Square bale 240. And last trailer. Square bale 240. All right. Now I'm going to go around and collect all this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pretty much high and work my way low. Because going up and down hills, once we start getting a bit of a load on this, there will be a bit of weight there, I'd imagine. So, and it's quite an incline. As you can see here, you can sort of see how steep this area is going up in here. And even now, just the trailers, it struggles to get up that part of the rise. So by starting top and moving down, it means we're turning down predominantly. Apart from this little area, we've got to go uphill again to pick all that up. But we'll sort of see how things pan out with that. Right. Go through here is nice and smooth, so it doesn't take too much to come through here and collect these. If we're going up and down, which we wouldn't be doing anyway, we're going along the longest path of the longest side of the fields. It wouldn't be too bad. Gonna make the opportunity just to swing a little bit wide and pick up some of the other bales as well as we're driving past. Sometimes the spacing will be good for us, other times it won't. I just hate the way the camera does that. And here's where we collected a couple of extra bales in the turns. I've just done exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. So what we'll do is we'll go back up. And then go from there. Right. So, going on through, yeah, collect these two up here, and then we'll head back down, and then continue on with our lines. As you can see, we've already got 221,000 litres of grass. So, imagine there's going to be a fair whack come off the field. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put this straight into the bale storage shed. I'm not going to worry about bringing it anywhere else for the moment. I'm not going to load. In fact, what I want to do first, I want to tidy up these trailers. So it's load, reload. I want to try and get completed loads in the trailer so I get a good indication like that of how much we're going to get off the field. Right, now the other thing we need to be mindful of too is when we are turning here for the tight turns, we don't want to turn too quick because that's when we're likely to overturn the truck. So get a little bit of speed and impetus up so we can get up this little ridge here. Like so. Alright, so we're almost at 300,000. I reckon from just the one trailer load, we're going to be looking at around 600, 700,000 litres. That obviously won't be the full field because we've got, we've only done effectively 2 little runs around so far. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see exactly how much we do pick off the field. Yes, I know we're using the auto loader. We're not picking it up by hand. Okay, I get that. I know some people don't necessarily like that. That's the way we do it here because otherwise we spend far, far too long trying to sort that shit out. Right, now what we're going to do here, just quickly, I'm going to go... No. So again, I'm going to unload and reload, and hopefully it might pick up the trailer. Sometimes it just doesn't. No, so if you reset it, unload, reset, it'll pick up and fill in the holes in your load. Other times it won't. See, it's not going to pick it up. So there's no point fart-assing about with it. Am I going to miss that one entirely? No, I picked it up. All right. Yes, there's no point carrying on and sort of really trying to fluff around with it. So we're just going to be one bale short on it. So that's okay. So just shy of 400,000. This next bale should take us to 400,000. There we go. So very quickly adding up, and the truck is getting a lot more sluggish, not responding as quickly to my my throttle. That's okay. We expected that, so it's not as if it's a surprise. Okay. Come on, down another level. Might be able to get it for at least these couple down here. Right, there we go. So we've got another trailer that needs to be tidied up. So let's just... actually, he's still on... Oh, he loaded up. Right, so we've got one more. But... is it that one? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's still loading. So he's going to pick up that last bale, I reckon. Because he hasn't reset himself to being able to not load. No, he's not done it. Right, so... let's just quickly unload. Yeah, it's gone. See, it's gone to the last trailer now, so it's done. Right. Trials and tribulations of bale stacking on auto loading trailers. Oh, it's not just the bales, though, everything. You get these elaborations and problems. I'm just looking for pen and paper so I can write down how much I'm going to get off this. So I am interested to see and keep track of how much we've got. So like there. Go through. Second last trailer is full now. It's not taking any more. It's the last trailer. So it is going to be more than one full load of bales, which I sort of expected anyway. We're not quite... I don't think we're quite going to hit 600,000 either. Although, will make a liar of me. Give a zigzag, make sure we pick up these two bales as well. In. Up. Down. We got what, another 2 bales going to collect. What we might as well do is go down low. Across the rail line. Now normally, while these trailers were fixed up a little bit, I wouldn't have done that. Would have just tipped over, and I would have been in a world of pain. They're a lot more stable now, which I'm very pleased for. So 565,000. Yep. 500. Is one load. I'm going to wait for the train. Oh, brakes. Come on, work. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go dump these into our bale storage, as we said before. I still think I'm about right for... I think we are going to look at about 700,000 off that field. Litres. Thereabouts. Noting the amount of bales that seem to be left, I reckon that's pretty close to what we're going to get. Right, now we really should have come in the other side. But that's okay. We'll just swing around. We've got a nice open space here to swing around. And hopefully this grassed area here is not real rough. Not. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back up and start offloading. Yeah. First lot of bales in. So all we have to do, just come by. All in. Last trailer load. Oops. Ah, went a bit too far. Get up a little bit and offload. There we go. All right. So all the bales are in. And I've pressed that by mistake. Right. Okay. So I didn't count how many bales it was either, but we can do that at the end because it'll give us a total bale count of what's in storage. All right. Let's see. Dodge the signpost. Have I dodged the train coming? Yep. So here we go again. So we're going to dash around and get these as quick as we can. And then that will pretty much be the end of the episode. Look at that. It's taken us that long to get all this stuff sorted. Bunch of bales there that got caught up with the baler. Right, we've got 2 orphan bales down this end of the field, and then we've got those bales there to fill up. So we've probably got 2 trailer loads, 3 bales down here. I probably really don't need to worry about that stupid bloody thing. Right, so what happens now for some reason is as you load or get the trailer ready to load, right? So if I do that, it's like an invisible bale or something blocks you temporarily and gives you that reaction of the trailers. It's not me doing something wrong. It's just what the mod now does. And I don't know why it does it, but it's a right raw pain in the neck. The Aki Mobile, if you're watching this, can you please find out what that is and fix it? And it's not just on this, it does it with pallets and all that sort of stuff. Alright, I know this mod hasn't changed. Not for a couple of generations, but the auto loading one had changed. We did update that. So that's why I'm firmly believing it's actually that that's caused an issue for some reason. If you're getting that same issue, then let me know in the comments down below. Alright. Quickly just come through here, pick up the rest of these. And I wish that camera had stopped doing that. I really do. And this is the other thing that's been doing recently, is it takes them up at a height, and then as you load each consecutive bale or pallet in, and it just corrupts everything. So again, it's just locked all that up. There you go. So I've now got to reset it again, because after having 4 bales, as far as it was concerned, the script, it couldn't take any more because they're not sitting flat and they can't stack it and all that sort of stuff. So just a bit of a pain. And now we got bales on all the different trailers. They really didn't need to. 175,000 so far. We've certainly met our 700,000. That's taken us now to 250,000. Oh, sorry. 750,000. And there we go, last bale. Right, so that's 214,000. So, so that's taken us to basically 800,000 litres of grass. Not too bad for a cut. What we'll do now is we're going to offload these, and then I'm going to see how many bales exactly we do have. Okay. so that's our baling done. Let's go and have a look. We're going to see how many bales we've got. Right, so 120 bales. There you go. So that's what we've got in there. As you can see, there's all the bales stacked up there nicely, nice and neat. So we've got five rows deep. Yeah, that's good. All right, so that's probably going to be it for this episode. So we're going to meander back with the truck back to the farm, and we're going to continue on from there in the next episode. So that's good. We've got a pile of grass there. We'll bring a roller out and we'll roll that grass field when we're ready to roll it again, and then we're ready for the next mowing of the field. And we're now just in hurry up and wait mode for some of the crops to be ready. So yeah, not too bad, I don't think. It's good. So we've got grass that we can put in to produce our hay and silage, but we're not really shy of that at the moment. So that's not too much of an issue. I do also have some products at the greenhouses. The other thing I didn't mention, I did remove 2 greenhouses, I think. 2 or 4, I can't remember. I removed a couple of greenhouses because we just had too many. We were producing a little bit too much fruit and veg, so I have removed those just to make that a little bit more palatable, pardon the pun, with the amount of product it was producing. So we'll sign off by going over there, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab the pallets that are there and put them over into storage instead of them being orphaned. Got some wool we need to move out. We're going to be full on that 1-sheet pen very soon, and we'll move that across to the spinnery and get that being utilised. And other than that, we're pretty much good to go. But yeah, in the next episode, hopefully we'll have our fertilizer and all that ready to go, and we can get our olive and grape greenhouses underway as well. We'll have to go out and buy some herbicide and all that sort of stuff, and get them up and running. So yeah, looking forward to that. And there they are, there ready to go. So yeah, that's probably the next thing to do. So yeah, we'll collect all this stuff here. There's also some maple syrup over there by the look of it to collect. So we'll collect all that up and take it out. So yeah, we removed 4 greenhouses. There you go. So we'll grab all this product here, take it into the warehouse, and it can be there ready for distribution as we need it. And there we go. Just as I said that, no more space at the wool, so we'll have to move the wool as well. We'll do that in the next episode, which you'll probably follow shortly after this one in real-time sequence. Anyway, that's it for the episode. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did enjoy the episode, then please make sure you press that like button. That helps us tremendously, and we would really appreciate it if you did. So, yeah, please consider doing so. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, sorry, I'm too busy concentrating on what I'm doing. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing as well. And if you do subscribe, make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware of when new videos are available on the channel, just like this one. And of course, don't forget, come and join us on Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. The details for all those are down below in the description also. But apart from anything else, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duxley Gaming and Haut-Beyleron. See you all later. Bye.